Okay, here we are for the homework for ACE Investigation 2, numbers 1 through 4, 18 and 20. So it says here, for exercises 1 through 4, describe the population and the sampling method. Number 1 says, a magazine for teenagers asked its readers to write in with information about how they solve personal problems. So the population in this particular one being studied is the teenagers who read the magazines. So it's going to be the teenagers who read the magazines. Okay? Teenagers. The sampling method is to ask readers to voluntarily write into the magazine. So the sampling is going to be voluntary. Okay, for number 2. An 8th grade class wants to find out how much time middle school students spend on the telephone each day. Students in the class keep a record of the amount of time they spend on the phone each day for a week. Okay, so for number 2, the population being studied is middle school students. So that's the population. The sampling that they take is that the 8th grade students themselves are going to keep records of the time they spend on the phone each day for a week. So the students, they're going to volunteer as well, and they're going to keep their own records. Okay, number 3. Ms. Darnell's class wants to estimate the number of soft drinks middle school students drink each day. They obtain a list of students in the school and write each name on a card. They put the cards in a box and select the names of 40 students to survey. Alright, so for this one, the population being studied is middle school students again. Okay, that's the population. And 40 cards are going to be chosen from a box containing cards with the names of all the students in the school. So that is going to be just a random sampling. It's a random sampling of 40 students. 18 through 20, 18 and 20. Okay, so number 18 is multiple choice. This stem and leaf plot shows Ella's diving scores from a recent competition. What was Ella's lowest score for the competition? So in looking at number 18, okay, the answer is going to be D. D is going to be the answer for number 18. None of these. Okay, because as you can see here, 0.03, that's not even a score. Her score here is 8.03. 1.4, can't be that one, because it's 5.14. For C, 8.0, it can't be that one, because once again, it's 8.03. So the answer is none of these. Okay, number 20, the last one, multiple choice. Belissa is now 18 years old. An 18-ounce jar of Belissa's favorite peanut butter costs $2.29. She reasons that her mom has spent about $2,300 on peanut butter for her since she was 5 years old. Which best describes her estimate? Okay, so F says less than the actual amount because she rounded the cost for a jar of peanut butter to the nearest dollar. Okay, because it can't be less than the actual amount, which is F, because she rounded the cost for a jar of peanut butter to the nearest dollar. Okay, if she rounded to the nearest dollar, that means it would be $2, therefore it would be 2,000 here, so that's not correct. Less than the actual amount because she rounded the cost of a jar of peanut butter to the nearest tenth of a dollar. Going to the nearest tenth of a dollar is 2.3, which is what she did here, $2.30. So that's going to be more than the actual amount because that's more than $2.29. So it can't be G. H, more than the actual amount because she rounded the cost of a jar of peanut butter to the nearest dollar. Once again, she did not round it to $2. That wouldn't work out. So it's got to be J, more than the actual amount because she rounded the cost of a jar of peanut butter to the nearest tenth of a dollar. So the nearest tenth of a dollar is $2.30. So obviously that's what she estimated, because that goes into 2,300 evenly. So 230 times 1,000, and that's what gives you $2,300.